So for today, this is our total body strength and active stretch. We'll need a set of medium to heavy weights. For upper body, for your core, and for lower body. We'll start standing, then we'll take it down to a plank later on in class, and then we'll take it onto our back the last two moves. Go ahead and set your devices if you're tracking your workout. Draw your knees up towards your chest, flexing your foot, warming up your lower body. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Continue to march. On the next one, we're going to point the toes, draw your knee up and over, press it back to a side lunge. Deep bend into that knee one more time on each side. On the next one, come on down to a low wide squat. Feet wider than your hips, toes turned out, arms out to a T. Bend and extend your knees, chest is lifted. So we've got 6 moves today. They're going to be compound moves. We're not going to be doing just one thing. You won't get bored. 50 seconds on, 10-second breather, hold, bend the knees, tiny circles with your arms. 5 times through, and then we're moving on to the next move. Reverse that direction, relax your shoulders down from your ears, knees are tracking wide. Reach down, tap your opposite hand to opposite foot, come back to center, and switch sides. The next one, come back to center, keep it bend your knees, hinge forward at your waist. Give yourself a nice big hug as you open the arms, squeeze your shoulders. A few more here. On the next one, gently release your right knee down, untuck your right toes, press into your left knee, chin and chest is lifted. You want to feel that stretch in the front of your right hip flexor. Draw your hips back as you straighten that left leg, point, flex, circle out that left ankle, wiggle your toes. Hold the left foot, flex to the sky, hinge forward, framing over your left foot. Maybe bringing your forehead towards your knee, feeling the stretch on the back side of your left leg. Gently rise up, release your left knee down, take a big step forward with your right foot, press into your right knee, chin and chest is lifted. Feeling the stretch on your left hip flexor. On your next breath, draw your hips back, straighten that right leg, point, flex, circle out your right ankle, windshield wiper your foot, wiggle your toes. Hold your toes to the sky, heel towards the floor, hinge forward, framing over your right leg. Holding here and breathing. Gently bend into your right knee. Step your left foot to meet your right, coming into a forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, crown of your head away from your hips. Exhale, forward fold. Slowly rise all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Once you get there, roll your shoulders down and back. We're going to start with our first move today, and that's going to be a bicep curl to an Arnold press. So grab what weights you'd like. You've got 50 seconds on, 10-second breather. We're going in 10. All right, grab the weights you'd like. Stand nice and tall, shoulders roll down. Here we go, full bicep curl. Overhead press, palms facing out. So as your arms are extended, your palms are facing away from your body, the same direction that you are looking. As your elbows are bent, your palms are facing in toward your body. Keep it going. Halfway through round 1. Think slow, think steady. Controlling those movements. Upper body focus to begin. Less than 10 seconds here. Full curl. Arnold press overhead. Release it back down. Last 2. All right, relax your shoulders down from your ears. We're going for round 2 next. That's 3, 2. Here we go. Full bicep curl, arm press overhead. Bring everything back down. Now, You get a little wobbly, widen your stance, feet hip width or wider. If you want to get a little more core engagement, bring your feet closer together, maybe under your hips, maybe zipping your legs together. You want nothing moving except your arms. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down. Deep core engagement. Draw your navel into your spine and up to the crown of your head as you continue to breathe. Last 5, 3, 2. All right, relax those weights down, shoulders relax down from your ears. Round 3 coming up next. Here we go. Full bicep curl, Arnold press overhead. Release everything back down the same way that you came into it. Curl, press it up, release it down, and extend. Almost there. You've got this. More than halfway. Engage your glutes as you squeeze them. Squeeze your thighs towards one another. Last 10. Bicep curl, Arnold press overhead. Last 3, 2, and release. Relax it out. All right, 2 more rounds. You got this. Adjust your weights at any time. Full bicep curl, Arnold press overhead. Release it back down. Extend the arms. Keep those arms close into your body with your biceps. Keep it going. Curl. Press up. And extend. Keep it moving. 17 more seconds. Curl. Arnold press. Release it down. Last 5. All right, finish up where you're at. Last round here. Make it your best yet. Remember, bicep curl to Arnold press, coming out the same way you came in. Palms facing up. Here we go. Curl, press, release, extend. Full curl. Press it overhead as you rotate those palms out and away. Bring everything back down the same way that you went in. Keep it going. Last 10. Last 2. All right, set one of those weights down. We're moving on to our second move. We've got an alternating halo wrap to a wood chop. Start with your feet hip width, weight to the right hip. Bring it up to the left shoulder, around behind to the right ear, and down to the left hip. Alternating halo wrap, starting and ending with that wood chop. Keep it going. Try not to tap any part of your head as you wrap that weight around. You're more than halfway. Deep core engagement. Squeeze your glutes. Engage your core. 10 more seconds. 2, and 1. Finish up where you're at. I'm going to get a little bit heavier weight here. That weight seemed a little bit too easy. Weight between your palms. Here we go. Weight to your left hip this time. Right shoulder around behind you to the left and down to the right hip. and reverse. You're alternating directions of how you wrap that weight around just like a halo. Coming into that chop, opposite hip alternating right and left. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds. That's 5, 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. We're going to start to the right side this time. Maybe walk your feet closer together for more of a challenge. Separate them for more balance. Here we go. Right hip. Bring it up. Left shoulder around behind towards the right ear and down to the left hip. Wrap it up and around. Right to left. Cross in front to the right hip. Bring it across in front. Left shoulder around behind. Make sure you're moving nothing but your upper body. Engage your core, squeezing everything. Almost there. Last 10. This is round 3, so strong. Last 2. And 1. All right, finish it up. Little reset. And bring your neck side to side. Stand nice and tall. Bring the weight to your left hip. Here we go. Bring it to the right shoulder, behind, around, over to the right hip. Bring it up, around, behind, and to the left hip. As you rotate that weight in front, engage your core a little bit more as you twist. Notice the crunch in your obliques. There, 15 more seconds. Alternating halo wrap to alternating wood chop. Last 5, 3, 2. All right, reset. We've got one more round here. And we're going back to 2 weights for some lower body. Starting to the right hip. Bring it up to the left shoulder, behind, over to the right ear, and down to the left hip. Reverse it. Abs are engaged, deep core, little obliques, upper abs, a little bit of shoulders as well, because why not? Make sure you're very delicate with that transfer of the weight from one shoulder over to the opposite behind your head, crossing in front towards the hip. 7 more seconds. Keep it going. Last 3, 2. All right, finish up where you're at. Grab that second weight. One of my favorites, shoulders down and back, feet hip width, deadlift to alternating curtsy deadlift. Here we go, bring those weights down. Lift it up, stagger the right foot back, curtsy deadlift, press that left glute back, rise up, right foot steps down, give me a deadlift. Lift it up, stagger your left foot back, curtsy deadlift, press the right hip back. Slowly rise, plant your left foot, deadlift, and rise. You're halfway. Curtsy, and lift. Think slow, think controlled, think steady movements. Do not rush these. Last 5. Last 1. Shoulders down and back. So your feet are hip width and slightly turned out. That's the same stance you want to start with and come back to for your deadlifts. Here we go. Give me that deadlift. Rise up. Stagger your right foot back. Press that left hip back as you glide the waist on the front of that left shin. Right foot steps out under your hip. Come back to that deadlift. Rise up, flat back, left foot comes back, curtsy deadlift. In your curtsy deadlift, the foot that your weights are reaching towards, that's the same glute and hip that you want to press back. Lift it up, right foot steps down. Give me that deadlift. And rise, left foot comes back. Lift it up, last two. All right, catch your breath. Round 3 coming up here. All right, here we go. Give me that deadlift. Rise up, curtsy deadlift. Back heel is lifted. Remember, back is flat, neutral neck. As you hinge forward in your deadlifts and your curtsy deadlifts, your gaze is following where your hips are hinging. Do not force trying to strain your neck looking in one particular direction or side to side. No spotting with deadlifts. You've got it, 12 more seconds. Deadlift, rise, curtsy, and rise. Last 3, 2. All right, step your feet down, shake it out. You got 2 more rounds, starting with that deadlift. Here we go, relax your shoulders. Reach down, use your core, lift up, stagger one foot back, curtsy deadlift. Use your core to come up. Reach down towards your knees, maybe anywhere on your shins, maybe closer towards your ankles, and lifting right back up again. You want to feel that stretch in your glutes, not your back, and then lifting back up again. Almost there. Alternating deadlift to alternating curtsy deadlift. Last 2. All right, catch your breath. 1 more round. Make it your best. We're coming down to a high plank after this round. Feet hip width, toes turned out. Here we go. Deadlift and rise. Curtsy, lift that back heel. Press that front hip back. Plant that foot down, give me that deadlift. Rise up. When you're doing your deadlifts, try to press your hips back to the wall behind you, like you're trying to sit into that chair. Halfway. You've got it, stay with it. Curtsy deadlift, alternating sides with a deadlift in between. Last 10. You've got it for 3. That's 2. Finish up where you're at. Set those weights down. Maybe start with a tabletop position to begin. We have alternating narrow rows. Weight under your wrist. Row it up. Release it down. Switch sides. Left arm. Release it down. You can start in a tabletop with your wrist on those weights underneath your shoulders. Knees directly under your hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. You want to take it up a notch. Stay in your tabletop, tuck your toes, hover your shins for a bear. Back is flat. If you want to take it a little bit further, walk your feet out to that high plank. Give me that narrow row, alternating, left to right, right to left. Last 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. You got 4 more rounds here. Let's start on the left side this time. Narrow row and release. Right side, row it up and release. Keep it going. Still going, alternating narrow row, one arm at a time. Whether you're in that tabletop, with your toes tucked and bare, or you're in that high plank, deep core engagement. Drawing that navel into your spine, up to the crown of your head. Keep those elbows close in towards your body as you continue to row up. Narrow row and release. Catch your breath. Round 3 coming up next. We're going in 3. That's 2. Here we go. Narrow row and release. Bring your palm in towards your chest. Maybe bring it back towards your rib cage. Lift your elbow up towards the sky. Keeping that arm close in towards your body. Narrow row. Release down and switch. You've got this. 15 more seconds. Keep it going. Last 5, 3, 2. All right, 2 more rounds to go. Alternating narrow rows. Last 2. Here we go. Row it up. Release it down. Switch sides. Row it up. Release it down. Remember, no matter where your feet are, high plank, bare, or tabletop, you want deep core engagement. Your back is flat. No booties in the air. Try to avoid tipping your hips side to side as you alternate that weight from your right hand to rowing. Set it down to your left arm rowing. Less than 10 seconds here. Last 3, 2. All right, last one. Give it your all. Give yourself that pep talk. We're flipping on over for our back next. Here we go, row it up. Step it down. Other side, row it up. Set it down. Keep it going. Abs are engaged. You've got it. Stay with it. Gaze is down between the weights, your thumb and index finger. I'll let you know when we're close. In 10, we're flipping on over to our back with 2 weights. 1 weight in each hand for wide arm chest presses. That's 3. Last 2. All right, quickly flip it on over. Arms are wide, feet are wide. Knees are tracking over your feet. From here, we have a wide arm chest press with a wide glute bridge. Arms and hips lift and lower. Squeeze and lift and lower. Firing up those outer glutes here. Elbows bend. Elbows extend. Keep it going. You've got it. Press and lift. Lower and bend the elbows. 20 more seconds. Keep it going. Dig into your heels. Weights overhead. Slowly lower down. Last 5. That's 3, 2. All right, catch your breath. Set those weights down for just a moment. All right, quickly bring them back up. Feet are still wide. Wide arm chest press. Wide bridge. Press and lift and release. This is round 2 of 5, slow and steady. Exhale as you lift and press the arms towards the sky. Inhale as you lower. You got it. 20 more seconds. Press into your heels. Maybe lift your toes. See how that feels. Engage your glutes. You've got it. Press, lift, and release. All right, reset. Catch your breath. Hold on to my weights because it's more pain to set them down and pick them back up. All right, elbows wide, knees stay wide. Here we go. Press it up. Lower down. Round 3. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale, lower. Squeeze and lift. And lower. Keep it going. Set, press it up, lower down. Last 10. Almost there. Last 2. All right. 2 more rounds. You've got this. Set it up. Here we go. You can always alternate wide arm chest press, lower, glute bridge lift, and lower. Alternating or combining. If you're alternating, you can also place the weights on your hips with your bridge. Make sure you're doing a complete wide arm chest press and bend. 15 more seconds. Last 7. Last 2. And 1. All right, little reset. Last time here. We've got core next. Wide arm chest press, wide bridge. Here we go. Doubling up or alternating. Your choice. Do what works for you. Just keep moving. Slow and steady. No need to rush it. Press and lower. Squeeze your glutes. We're firing up those outer glutes here by holding the knees and the feet wide. Press into your heels, toes elevated to the sky. Last 5, 3, 2. All right. Go down to 1 weight. We're going to start with a hollow hold next. Arms and legs long. Crunch everything in, knees to chest, elbows to knees. Hollow hold. Arms and legs to the sky. Lower down. Crunch everything in, elbows and knees bend. Extend. Lift it up to the sky. Arms and legs. Crunch it in. Extend. Hold the limbs straight. Reach it to the sky. Lower down. Crunch. Extend. Lift. And lower. Last 12. You've got it for 5. Last 1. All right, little breather. I'm gonna grab some water. Keep that weight between your palms. We're staying on our back in 1. That timer begun. You know what time it is. Hollow hold, suitcase crunch, hollow hold, reach and tap. Right back to where we started. So you're bringing that weight to your legs, alternating hollow holds in between with your knees bent and with your legs straight. This is round 2 of 5. Make sure you're breathing. Lower back is glued to that floor. Last 7. Last 2. All right, take a 10-second breather. You've got 3 more rounds. You've got this. All right, weight between your palms, arms and legs extend. Head, neck, and shoulders hovering, crunch it in. Extend, lift and tap. Extend, crunch it in. And reach, lift and tap. And lower, crunch it in. And reach, lift it up. Lower down, crunch it in. And reach, lift it up. And lower. You've got it. 15 more seconds. Stay with it. Your last 7. Last 2. All right, reset. Catch a breather. All right, round 4, here we go. Reach, extend, crunch it in. Reach, lift and tap. Keep it going, weight between your palms. Of course, this can be done with your body weight, setting that weight off to the side. But why not challenge yourself? You've already done it for 3 rounds. Do what you can today. Try to keep your head, neck, and shoulders lifted off the floor. Limbs stay elevated the whole time. Last 10 seconds here. Hover, hollow hold, suitcase crunch, extend, lift, lower down, little breather. All right, weight between your palms. Here we go. Hollow hold, reach the weight overhead, legs out long, knees to chest, elbows to knees, extend, hollow hold, lift and tap, down, crunch it in, extend, lift and tap, lower down, crunch it in, reach, lift and tap, lower down, bend the knees, and reach halfway. You've got it. Stay with it. Last 10. Yes, you can. Don't stop now. Hollow hold, suitcase crunch. Hollow hold, lift everything together. Last 2. Lower the weight, lower your head, neck, and shoulders. Reach your arms and legs long in opposite directions for a tiny arch in your lower back. Little stretch here. Hold it here for another breath. On your next breath, draw your knees into your chest, curl yourself into a tight ball. Gently allow your body to rock side to side. Gently come back to center. Plant your feet on the floor. Bend your elbows like a goalpost, palms facing up. Allow your knees to fall over to the left. Look over to your right shoulder. Try to keep both shoulders towards the floor. Knees can be hovering or on the floor. If you want to get deeper, lift your bottom left foot and bring it to the outside of your right thigh. Gently come back to center. Keep the bend and the arms out from your shoulders. Plant your left foot, lower your knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. Stay here for a deeper twist. Lift your right foot, plant your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Gently come back to center. Plant your right foot. Allow your knees to fall side to side now. Just slowly moving here. Gently come back to center. Draw your knees into your chest and then bring the soles of your feet to the sky for a happy baby. Pressing your lower back into the floor as you grab the back side of your thighs, the outside of your calves, or the outer edge of each foot. Avoiding your rib cage as you draw your knees wide towards your shoulders. Maybe find a gentle sway to release your lower back a little bit more. Gently come back to center. Extend your left leg long. Release your right foot to your right glute and bind your hands on your right shin. Point, flex, circle out your right foot as you flex your left toes. Tuck your chin to your chest, hover your shoulders. Release your left leg towards the floor, release your bind, and with your left hand, gently guide your right knee over to the left side of your body for the same twist, but a little bit deeper. Maybe look over your right shoulder, trying to keep your right shoulder towards the floor. Gently come back to center. Keep your right knee bent, bring the sole of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Releasing your hip flexors, releasing your glutes. If you're squeezing anything and didn't even realize it, just melt into the floor. See how that feels. Keep your right knee bent, right foot on the floor, knee to the ceiling. Flex your left foot, lift your left leg to the sky. Bend your left knee, cross it on top of your right thigh, and pull your left knee away from your body. Cactus your arms, walk your right heel in towards your hips, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, lower down. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, bind your hands behind your right thigh. Gently release your bind, lower your right foot, lower your left foot, draw your knees back into your chest, and then coming back to your happy baby, soles of your feet to the sky, holding your feet, your calves, your ankles, the back side of your thighs. Maybe find a gentle sway. Come back through center, release your right foot long, release your left foot, calf, or thigh, and bind your hands on your left shin as you draw your left heel closer to your left glute. Flex your right foot, tuck your chin to your chest, and wiggle out your left toes. Release your head, neck, and shoulders in your right leg. With your right hand, gently guide your left knee over to the right side of your body. Maybe looking over your left shoulder for a deeper twist. Maybe reaching your left arm long. Inhale, come back through center. Keep that left knee bent, plant the sole of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. And just relax. Maybe bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly to feel your breath. Keeping the left knee bent, plant your left foot on the floor. Inhale, flex your right foot, lift to the sky. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and pull your right knee away from your body. Draw your left heel closer in towards your glutes, cactus your arms, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips. Exhale, lower everything down. Lift your left shin parallel to the floor and bind your hands on your left thigh. Release your bind, release your left foot, release your right foot to the floor. Tuck your knees into your chest, cross your ankles, and rock and roll yourself a few times along your spine. On the last time, rise up, plant your hands, and step your feet back. Coming into a tabletop, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, thread your right arm all the way under and through the left side body. Plant your right cheek or ear onto the floor. Find your left hand around towards your right hip and extend your left leg long. Full body stretch. Plant your left hand back under your shoulder. Draw your left knee under your hip. Inhale, reach your right arm high. Exhale, plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, thread it under the right side body. Release your left cheek or ear to the floor. Release your right hand toward your left hip to open up your shoulder. You can extend your right leg straight back. Plant your right hand under your shoulder. Drive your right knee under your hip. Press into your right palm. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, release it down. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Keep a deep bend in the knees. Walk your hands towards your feet. Inhale, hands to shins, crown of your head away from your hips. Exhale, come back to your toes, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and really let your body hang. Maybe allow your head and body to move side to side, releasing your lower back. Sway back through center, release your hands towards the floor, slowly rise all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders last to arrive. Widen your stance, wider than your hips. Deep inhale. And exhale, tee out the arms. Cross your right arm across your body, gently pulling with your left. Inhale, open. Cross your left arm across your body. Inhale, open. Draw your right elbow wide behind your head. Lift your chin off of your chest. And open, circle out your wrist. Bend your left elbow behind your head. Circle out your wrist. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Fantastic work today. Thank you so much for joining.